Hi everybody and welcome back to my channel. It's me, Jamie, with Lost Boy. I'm gonna be spilling some more tea today. Keep in mind that this is a collective message. It's pretty much, designed for whoever needs it. Please only take the messages that resonate and drop the messages that do not. I do want to say thank you to everybody out there that has supported the channel. It really does mean the world to me. It allows this channel to grow, and it gets these messages out there to others who need it, so thank you. Also, an announcement. I did do Gemini, Libra, and Aquarius readings earlier. I used a different background track, and they all got flagged for copyright. And I have no way of removing the background track because I just used my Alexa speaker in the background. So I am going to have to redo those readings. But unfortunately, it is now 9:30 at night, and I don't think I'm going to be able to redo them today because I'm getting a little tired. But I did want to do this daily reading in order to let you guys know what happened. So I learned my lesson. No longer going to listen to that track. So yeah. Anyways, guys, let's get into our daily tea reading. Let's spill some tea. Let's see what the universe has for us. Universe, what is the tea? What is the tea? We have the Seven of Wands in the reverse. Somebody is giving up their stance. They're giving up their position here. They're no longer defending themselves. They're not sticking up for something. They're no longer being the opposition. So they're letting go of something. They're dropping their stance. They're letting go of their position. They're letting go of that responsibility. Something about not wanting it anymore. I do have the High Priestess reversed at the bottom of the deck. It's at the Tower reversed too. Oh, yeah. The High Priestess, excuse me, in the reverse is somebody who can't keep their mouth shut. This is somebody here who is a follower. They're not a leader. This is like somebody here who needs validation from external sources. They don't trust their intuition. They don't trust themselves. They don't even believe in a higher power, right? And with this Tower in the reverse, I feel like this is unavoidable. Somebody here is going to be able to be... yeah, Five of Pentacles as well. They're not going to be able to avoid this. There's some kind of loss here. And it has to do with somebody's mentality, because the Five of Pentacles can also talk about leading people in the wrong direction. The High Priestess in the reverse could be somebody who acts like they are the leader, right? But it's like they're following everybody. I don't know who they're following. They're obviously not following a positive entity or, positive influences in their life, right? It's like following the crowd, right? And like leading people to follow in their shitty example type of energy, right? It's like the blind leading the blind type of, which I don't understand that saying, but I mean, I guess I do. This is somebody who doesn't really see what's going on, right? It's like they want to keep up with the status quo. Somebody here is giving up that stance, though. They're giving up the opposition. Maybe they're no longer fighting for something. Page of Pentacles just kind of like flipped out of my hand in the reverse. It's like, yeah, they're giving up. They're giving up. They don't see value in something anymore. Maybe they don't see value in this High Priestess. And maybe that's what their shock is. It's a shocking surprise that they don't see that something's going to come crumbling down. Because it was built without integrity. Tell me more, universe. Wow, that card literally came out and like flipped itself over. The Five of Swords. Yeah, somebody is completely done. They are completely done. They're walking away. They're dropping it. They're saying, you know what? You can have it. You can have this. I don't want this anymore. And there are multiple people walking from this person, walking away, separating themselves, because I feel like they're dealing with somebody who just doesn't get it. They just don't see the error of their ways, the blind leading the blind. Ace of Cups in the reverse. They see that somebody here doesn't value themselves and that they don't love themselves. And we notice those things in people, right? Because the way that we treat ourselves is how we tell people, right? It's how we show people to treat us. So I feel like there's somebody here who doesn't really value themselves, right? The Ace of Cups in the reverse is like somebody here who like sleeps around. They have multiple partners, but it's not about the love, right? It's like that kind of energy. It's like somebody here doesn't honor themselves. And something here about lots of fighting, lots of conflicts, not afraid to start drama, right? The Five of Swords is all about drama. Now, High Priestess in the reverse, like I said, is somebody who runs their mouth, right? Who doesn't know their ass from their goddamn elbow. This is like somebody here who knows, they have all the answers, they have all the answers. They have all the answers. They've read all the wiki pages, right? They have fast thumbs. They know how to Google, right? They have all the answers. They have all the answers. The Nine of Swords in the reverse. Somebody is done dealing with it. They really are. They're waking up from this nightmare and they're like, you know what, I'm done. Somebody is really, really done with somebody. Eight of Pentacles. They're focused on their work. Somebody is focused on their value. They're focused on something that can grow with them. And they're seeing here that there's an individual who was probably trying to keep them trapped, trying to keep them stuck, right? And that's what a lot of people do when they run their mouth, right? They like to do that because they want to keep people trapped. They don't want to see people move on, right? If this is like somebody who was separated from somebody, right? There are some shitty people out there who don't want to see their ex move on, even though that they were the catalyst for your relationship falling apart. But somebody is waking up from that and they're like, you know what, let people talk, right? And I feel like there's also like this energy here of like somebody like, you know what, I don't care what people think about me anymore. Because if they want to believe those lies, they want to believe that gossip, then that's fine, that's on them. That tells me everything I need to know about those people anyway. I don't need those people in my life. The Magician. Yeah, somebody here is focusing on manifesting a new beginning. They're manifesting a new beginning. They want to move into a different direction. They recognize that they have all the tools all along. I don't know what kind of situation this is. I don't know if this is like a situationship or a family thing or a friend thing or whatever. It doesn't really matter. The energy is a general reading, right? Take the energy how it applies in your particular situation. Everyone's on their own different timeline, dealing with the same energy, but in different, in different ways, depending on where you are at in your timeline. I also have this Knight of Pentacles in the reverse at the bottom of the deck. Somebody here has no plans for the future. Right? The Knight of Pentacles in the reverse, somebody who has no plans for the future. They're reckless, they're walking around aimlessly, they do not commit to anything, they're afraid of hard work, they're afraid of challenges. I feel like somebody was trying to stick up for something, and I feel like they're noticing that it's more trouble than what it's worth. You know what I mean? Like, it's not worth it anymore. Maybe they were trying to prove their point. Maybe they were trying to, maybe somebody was in their ego trying to prove their point. Like, you know what? I'm gonna be right. Screw the opposition. Screw what everybody else thinks. But now, like, somebody is literally dropping that. They're like, it's no longer worth it here. Ten of Swords and the Ten of Cups. So this definitely has to do with a relationship of some sort, because Tens are completions of a cycle. I don't care what any reader wants to tell me. Oh, you got the Ten of Cups. Okay, you completed a cycle in love, right? And now you're getting ready to start a new one, right? It doesn't mean you're gonna, happily ever after. That's not the Ten of Cups. That's the cycle is done. Somebody here is dropping something when it comes to their ego and dropping their pride, like I said. And it has to probably do with the relationship here. They're maybe trying to keep their stance here. I don't know. I have the Knight of Swords here in the reverse, so there's definitely somebody here who was probably, manipulating with their emotions, because the Knight of Swords in the reverse is somebody who doesn't communicate effectively. They weaponize their emotions. The Seven of Pentacles. That's what it is. Somebody here is reevaluating their situation. They're realizing that they were the ones that had the tools all along. Some people do that, right? Some people will look at other people and be like, oh my god, they would be like great arm candy, or they would be a great partner because, they have the job, they have the money, they have the looks, whatever it is, right? Or all of the above, whatever it is, right? But they feel so weak and insecure with themselves that they feel like, oh, that person's gonna leave me once they find out the real me, right? Because somebody's so uncomfortable with themselves, they don't love themselves. They have all these built-up insecurities that they haven't worked through, and they'll toss out rumors, gossip, lies, projections, whatever, to try and keep somebody trapped to them, because they are so insecure to go out there and get what is meant for them in the first place. So they'd rather hold on to something that they know is not meant for them, try to hold them back, trying to stop them from being happy, all for their selfishness. And I feel like somebody here is finally reevaluating the situation that they've been in, letting go of the ego, letting go wanting to be right, letting go of their pride, no longer fighting and sticking up for something here that clearly doesn't want this person. It's like they're waking up from a bad nightmare and seeing that they all along had all the tools, that they are the magician, that they don't need this person. They have themselves. The Devil in the reverse at the bottom of the deck. They're breaking free from that toxic hold from that individual. Some of you people could be dealing with a Capricorn. I do have Gemini and Virgo here as well. Ace of Swords in the reverse. Queen of Wands. Queen of Pentacles. And the Six of Swords. And here we go. The Knight of Pentacles is in reverse at the bottom of the deck. Again, somebody is recognizing their value. They're recognizing what it is that they have to offer. They're recognizing that they have the charisma, the power, the strength, right? With the Queen of Wands. Like, somebody is tapping into their feminine energy. And I'm not talking about, genitalia, because I know some people out there are really preoccupied with what's going on down there. That's not what this channel is for, so you can move on. But somebody's in their feminine energy, right? They're healing themselves, they're nurturing themselves, they're stepping up to the plate, they're stepping up to the throne, they're stepping up to the title, recognizing their value, taking action. And with this Ace of Swords in the reverse, I feel like this could even be like somebody no longer communicating with this person in a way, no longer feeding into anything. This is like leaving in silence. Leaving in silence here with the Six of Swords. Somebody is mustering up their courage. And this could be, the Queen of Pentacles. This is somebody who has a lot to offer. They're seeing that somebody here has a lot to offer. That they themselves have a lot to offer. And they don't need to be in a situation with somebody who's insecure and is just projecting onto them. So they're moving on to protect their peace. Wow. I have the Two of Cups. Now that I split that. Someone's heading towards a new union. Doesn't even need to be like right away, but this is like knowing that there's that you know, a union guided by the universe is out there for you, and it's not where you're at now. And maybe somebody was resisting the universe, right? I can switch the story, right? Maybe you were the opposite person, right? Maybe you were trying to hold on to something here, right, out of your own insecurity, right? But maybe now you're dropping that. Maybe now you're realizing that. You know, I don't need to be in this situation. There's something else out there better for me. The Empress. There is an Empress out there. Or you're bossing up into your Empress energy. Take it how it resonates. Right? But you know that that High Priestess in the reverse is not whoever that person is, right? Let them go run their fucking mouth, right? I can't stand people who spend most of their days just, you know, they'll like call everybody in the family and be like, did you hear what Joanna did? Did you, like, you know, like, don't you have like dishes to wash or something? Like, don't go vacuum your floors or something. You know what I mean? Like, oh, people are so preoccupied with what everybody else is doing that, you know, and then they get so miserable. Yeah, this chapter is ending here with this world card. You know, they get so miserable with where they are in life, so they talk about other people, and it's like, hey, you know, all that time and energy that you're taking talking about other people, hey, maybe you could go do a hobby. Maybe you can go fix your life. You know, put that same energy into evaluating your own life that you do everybody else's, and then maybe you'd be, you know, maybe you'd be where you want to be. There's so many hurt people out here just hurting other people, you know, feeling like they're entitled, and, you know, nobody's entitled to anything in this world. You're not entitled to anything. Nobody owes you anything. And you shouldn't be looking to anybody to owe you anything. I mean, of course, if something was robbed from you, then obviously go report it, right? I mean, you know, but, I mean, people just don't owe you something just because, you know, you went through a tough time in life, because that's the point of life. We all go through tough times and challenges. You're not entitled to anything. But yeah, that's what I have for y'all today. And I will be redoing the Gemini, Libra, and Aquarius readings tomorrow. And I'm also going to do the fire signs as well. Right? No, I'm going to do the water signs tomorrow. It's going to be air and water signs tomorrow. So be on the lookout for those, as well as another daily. And hopefully YouTube does not copyright my Reiki background music again, because that'll make me very sad. But this is what I have for y'all. King of Wands. Somebody is definitely bossing up. There's a lot of bossing up energy here. I don't know, maybe somebody here was naive when they got into this relationship and they didn't know any better. And now they do, right? The moon. Secrets coming revealed. But yeah, that's what I have for y'all today. Ciao.